I got smoked pork ham hocks. I got smoked turkey.
New at 6, embattled Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard is mounting a re-election bid. Henyard made the announcement in a post on her Facebook.
Thornton Township and the village of Dolton seem to be entangled in a real-life political saga, with self-proclaimed super mayor Tiffany Henyard at the center. From turkey giveaways that turned into PR stunts, to allegations of financial mismanagement and even rumors of evictions, Henyard's dual role as mayor of Dolton and supervisor of Thornton Township has been far from dull. But the real question is, has she crossed the line from being a bold leader to a political opportunist? Let's dive into the chaos and uncover what's really happening.
Leaders spent the last few days handing out free turkeys ahead of Thanksgiving. But in Thornton Township, the trustees say embattled supervisor Tiffany Henyard.
Let's dive into the turkey giveaway scandal, because what's the holiday season without some controversy? For years, Thornton Township has held an annual turkey giveaway for residents in need, and this year was no exception. Henyard, all smiles, handed out smoked turkeys and hams, proudly calling herself your super mayor and the people's mayor, people's supervisor. It's the kind of feel-good event politicians often use to enhance their public image, but not everyone was embracing the festive mood.
He's endorsing a new board, but not announcing who they are just yet, instead promising to name them later this month. Henyard is under investigation by the
Critics, including trustees Christopher Gonzalez and Carmen Carlele, have accused Henyard of using the turkey giveaway as a distraction from the real issues facing the township. Gonzalez has been especially vocal, expressing concerns that Henyard's eagerness to hold meetings around the event is less about helping residents and more about advancing her own agenda. Why is there such desperation to get us to a meeting? Gonzalez questioned, noting that Henyard seems intent on forcing votes on spending initiatives that many trustees feel are out of control. But the controversy extends beyond the turkey giveaway. It coincides with ongoing tensions in township leadership. Henyard has been trying to appoint a new trustee to fill a vacancy left by Jerry Jones, who resigned in October. However, Gonzalez and Carlisle have refused to attend meetings, effectively denying Henyard the quorum she needs to push her preferred candidate through. The trustees argue that the appointment process should involve the community, not just the supervisor's office. Let it go to the people. Let them decide, Gonzalez stated, stressing that the board is focused on being financially responsible and preventing Henyard from making unchecked decisions.
Up early because 2 trustees, as you mentioned, did not show up, Chris Gonzalez and Carmen Carlile. Without them, not enough board members were present to make official.
Henyard, however, has her own take on the situation. She claims that the trustees' boycott is nothing more than a political stunt designed to stall progress in the township. In a fiery 50-minute video posted after one of the canceled meetings, she didn't hold back, referring to her critics as Judas figures and accusing them of conspiring to tarnish her reputation. She even hinted at legal action, saying, "When I sue, everybody know I'm coming for defaming my name, defaming my character in this conspiracy to destroy Tiffany Henyard. I will come for everyone. The drama doesn't end there." Henyard's financial management has come under intense scrutiny, with allegations of lavish spending and questionable priorities. Former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot was even brought in to investigate Dolton's finances, and the preliminary findings were damning. The village's general fund balance dropped from a surplus of over $5 million in 2022 to a deficit of more than $3 million by mid-2024. Adding to the controversy, there have been eyebrow-raising credit card expenses, including purchases from Amazon, Target, and Wayfair. One particularly shocking transaction showed over $7,000 spent on Amazon in a single day. Critics have called this behavior irresponsible at best and corrupt at worst.
Spending of tax funds, I think that's the biggest concern.
Henyard, however, has brushed off these concerns, pointing to initiatives like her proposed 100% property tax refund for residents. She claims the township has millions set aside for the program, but Gonzalez and others remain skeptical. 100% of what? 100% to who? Gonzalez asked, emphasizing the lack of clarity and planning around the initiative. He He also noted that implementing such a program would be a massive task, requiring far more preparation than Henyard seems to have done. While Henyard touts the property tax refund as a groundbreaking initiative, critics argue it's nothing more than a political ploy aimed at winning votes ahead of the upcoming elections. Both residents and trustees have questioned how such a program could be funded without driving the township further into debt. According to Gonzalez, no clear explanation has been provided about the funding source, leading many to suspect that the program is either unfeasible or dependent on misappropriated resources.
To hear these things or to kind of see some of the receipts that appear to be connected to it. And I think the taxpayers really deserve better.
This lack of transparency has amplified broader concerns about Henyard's leadership style, which many describe as unilateral and dismissive of opposing voices. Trustees have accused her of sidelining them during crucial financial discussions, often revealing major initiatives without prior consultation. She doesn't want oversight, she wants control, Trustee Carlisle remarked in a recent statement. The situation has created a toxic environment within the township's leadership, with board meetings frequently descending into shouting matches and abrupt walkouts. This dysfunction has left residents frustrated, as essential township services and programs remain in limbo. Many are questioning whether the proposed tax refund will ever materialize, or if it's just another one of Henyard's flashy promises with little follow-through. A local Dolton business owner expressed skepticism, saying, "It's hard to believe this will ever happen. I've been in this town for decades, and I've seen leaders come and go, but I've never seen anything like this. They'll say whatever they need to in order to get reelected, and we're the ones left holding the bag." This sentiment is shared by many who believe that while Henyard's initiatives may seem impressive on paper, they often lack the substance and planning needed to make a meaningful impact on the community.
Bill, which we're going to speak before the Revenue Committee, to give everybody $5,000 on their income taxes.
Then there's the issue of public safety, or rather, the lack of it. Trustees have raised concerns over Henyard's decision to appoint Ronald Burge as Dolton's new police chief. According to the Illinois Law Enforcement Training and Standards Board, Burge is not legally qualified for the position due to his inactive certification and failure to complete required training since 2021. Despite this, Henyard pushed through his appointment, sparking outrage among trustees and residents. Trustee Kiana Belcher called the move illegal and vowed to challenge it in court. Meanwhile, residents are frustrated by what they see as a pattern of unqualified hires and ongoing mismanagement within the police department.
You're using public funds for something that taxpayer dollars shouldn't be.
As if that weren't enough, Henyard is also facing personal legal troubles. Her landlord, Jenna Tull, has filed an eviction lawsuit against Henyard and her boyfriend, accusing them of failing to pay rent since August. Tull, who once considered Henyard a friend, said she felt pressured to rent her property to the mayor back in 2021. Now, she claims the couple owes thousands in back rent and has even changed the locks to keep her out of the property. "At some point, you have to understand that karma is going to catch up to you," Tull said. "Just pay your rent."
Lead without bias. At the conclusion of this investigation, I will provide an assessment of the findings and the recommendations.
The eviction case is just another layer in the growing pile of scandals surrounding Henyard. Federal investigators have reportedly issued subpoenas related to her spending in both Dolton and Thornton Township, and critics have accused her of using township resources for personal gain. Despite this, Henyard isn't backing down. She recently announced her bid for re-election, confidently predicting a landslide victory. "They know the truth, and I am committed and determined to continue fighting for my village for the next 4 years," she said in a statement. Meanwhile, residents and trustees are becoming increasingly frustrated with the state of affairs. Public meetings have turned into battlegrounds, with heated exchanges and even police interventions. At a recent meeting, one resident criticized Henyard for focusing more on protecting herself than addressing community concerns. "Did we hear any plans about safety with the new police chief? Did we hear anything about guns? Number? It's about protecting her, not protecting the village," the resident said. Even Henyard's own supporters are beginning to question her leadership. One commenter on social media wrote, It's starting to look like she's more concerned with her own survival than the community's well-being. Dolton PD needs to be fired and disbanded. Some officers need to be arrested. Sheriff needs to take over, another added. I think that is why Tiffany has these events in Dolton. She can control the police to take care of things. These sentiments reflect a growing sense of disillusionment among residents who feel their mayor is more concerned with protecting her image than addressing the needs of the community.
Investigations from federal entities. Those entities, as we know, can take anywhere from 2 months to 5 years. So we feel this option.
Despite all the controversy, Henyard seems determined to stay the course. She has consistently defended her actions, accusing her opponents of playing politics and spreading misinformation. In one particularly memorable Facebook Live rant, she lashed out at her critics saying, "Why is it with me and my life, y'all don't hear my side? Y'all judge off the one side of the narrative that's out there, but never hear from me."
This is your super mayor, Tiffany Henyard, the people's mayor. We out here taking care of the business of the people.
But the narrative unfolding isn't exactly flattering. From allegations of corruption to legal battles and public outcry, Henyard's time in office has been anything but smooth. And with the 2025 elections fast approaching, the stakes couldn't be higher. Will she manage to hold on to her position, or will the growing opposition finally unseat the self-proclaimed super mayor? Only time will tell. So what do you think? Is Tiffany Henyard a bold leader fighting for her community, or is she using her position for personal gain? And how do you feel about the trustees' decision to boycott meetings? Are they standing up for accountability or just playing politics? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on this unfolding drama. Until next time.